Hello everyone, this is Death13th/Evex talking. So, I decided to try out a game that I realized I had for a while now. It's known as Goblin Cleanup. Now, in case you're wondering why the video skipped forward there, it's because it's my very first time actually fully running the game, and it seems that due to the game being in beta, or maybe I just have bad luck, there are some instances where the graphics kind of take a minute to load, but I've broken this game down into a couple of parts for the upload. This video in question will just show me kind of messing around, going through the tutorial, all that good stuff. And the main reason why is because, well, frankly speaking, I started playing this when I was half asleep. So, when I went back and watched the full recording of me doing this, and then basically immediately jumping into the first level, I thought it would be kind of nice to introduce this, as well as maybe update people on some stuff that's been going on. So, as you all are aware, I do have a Twitch, which I've been regularly streaming on, and well, frankly speaking, I didn't realize just how much I'd been neglecting my YouTube channel. And I'm going to be starting to properly upload to it again. You can expect to see one video at least every week. I will try to upload once a week. You have my word there. But moving on from that, I wanted to try something new a little, going back and voicing over my thoughts about the stuff I did in games. Now, if it's something like an RPG game, like how I was playing Ark Rise Fantasia before, which I will be getting back to, I plan on letting the game just speak for itself, so to speak there. But when it comes to something like this, where there isn't really a proper voiceover, I'll be sharing my thoughts with you. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know down in the comments below. So I'm just going through carefully reading this, making sure that in my half-asleep state, I at least partially understand what all I'm being told here. I do appreciate that for this game being in early access, they have all of this stuff here. And your characters are surprisingly able to be customized pretty well. In fact, when you level up by gaining experience by cleaning things, you can buy new cosmetic items for your character. Now, unfortunately, it can't really change your species. I mean, it's called Goblin Cleanup for a reason. But, all in all, it is a genuinely fun game, I would think. Now, I'm a little startled at this moment by the fact that they're warning that there's these things that, yes, will genuinely kill me. So that's why I kind of lingered on those pages there. But with all that done, I decide to take a close look and get a small chuckle, even just now, when I realized what the name of the tutorial level is. Harvardwoods. And yeah, that was a massive lag spike. It's a little sad when you see stuff like that, but I also understand why it might happen if it's my very first time running a game. Now, I do want to note that Goblin Cleanup is a multiplayer game. It's actually kind of funny, that is. There's some achievements for messing with your friends. For example, later on you will see a classic D&D mimic. And the game will give you an achievement if you feed the mimic one of your friends. Which, I think that's hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna go silent for a minute, just let you guys enjoy what's going on here. I think the slimes are just absolutely adorable in this game, by the way, but there is something of small note that I feel should be brought up. If you do plan on playing this game, make sure to go in your audio settings and lower the volume. This game is loud, and I mean it is very loud. I was wearing my earbuds when I was playing this, and I genuinely had to take them off when I was on the menu screen. That's how loud things were. But aside from that, honestly, I think the sounds in this game have been very good. And I'm also glad to say that they don't expect you to rotate and shape items that you need to place back. And unfortunately, this is one of those moments where me being half asleep kind of drags on a scene. For some reason, I could not put together that I was meant to mess with the torch at first. And again, that's because I was half asleep when I had done this. So, just a little bit of an embarrassing thing for me to admit to. Because I was expecting to have to look for a bright purple crystal. For some reason my brain didn't put together that I was supposed to interact with the torch, but then I remembered the wheel. And the wheel I genuinely think is a good idea. Because you could have a moment where somebody like me just doesn't notice what they're supposed to do for one reason or another. And you can feel free to make a joke about me being an average game reviewer if you want. Now, this is the part that woke me up a little because of what's about to happen. I thought for a split second that thing was about to lunge forward and eat me. I will be fully honest. But yeah, this is a pretty handy trick, just carrying the Mimic along and feeding it all the little bits and pieces so you don't need to risk your hand. But that's all there is for the tutorial, really. And you're gonna hear the achievement sound, but that's just because I cleared a level. That's literally the only reason I gain an achievement here. And I find it amusing that they included the tutorial in that, but I digress. So yeah, the next couple of uploads will be for Goblin Cleanup, and I just want to say, I hope you all are having an amazing year so far. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Yet again, this has been Death 13th, and I hope you all will have a wonderful evening.